Hello everyone, Respawns, hope you're doing well. So in this video, I'm making a Slocum Joe's. Now, I got suggestions on kind of basically on Twitter today. I was like, where should I build this? And a few people suggested I actually build it kind of between near Salem and kind of between a couple of my settlements. So I decided to build it here. The idea is kind of like a little rest stop on the way to the more touristy areas. Just as a quick note, I didn't realise on this save, so I have actually done it a few times on other saves, but on this save, I've not actually bothered going to Salem yet. So, I'm going to go to Salem, and I'm going to do the quest there, because I just completely forgot. I think this one's just been so obsessed with building, there are so many like little things that I haven't done. Anyway, so a quick note. So I'm using the workbench anywhere mod, as I've done in the last couple of videos, and I didn't realise this was a thing, but it is a thing, it doesn't work so well with certain things. Just little stuff. So basically, you can't assign settlers in using the work when you place anything. So when you if you for example were to use the USO settlement beacon, the one where you pull the switch and it teleports 3 settlers in, you can't assign them to do anything, which is quite frustrating. So you can assign them and they walk over, but the second you like select off them, they'll immediately be unassigned. So which sucks. And also that means that you can't have any working shops, with the exception of the only NPCs you can have are the ones that come in the USO mod that have pre-existing roles. So, for example, the merchant NPCs and the guards, especially. But the other side of the merchant NPCs, they wander. I don't know how far they wander, though. So that's a bit annoying. And had I known that, I probably wouldn't have built this here. I would have built it in a settlement or something. However, also as a side as well, just because you don't have the shops, when you're using the workbench anywhere mod, and you go into the Slocum Joe's section, you can't actually select the shop. It's been removed from the menu, but it is still there. So, for example, because I'm near, what do you call it? The cottage. What was it? The cottage settlement. I've literally just forgotten its name. The coastal cottage settlement. You basically, it's still there, but when I went in to open the menu here, it was removed. So, just as a side. Basically, if you actually want a functioning shop, you can't, yeah, which is a shame. Like I said, you can, but you can't. If maybe Andrew CX, wink wink, nudge nudge, were to maybe add a couple of, maybe like a Slocum Joe's update to USO that gave us the Slocum Joe's NPC trader as a trader that we could place down, I would love you forever. Just a thought, mate. Just a thought. However, so anyway, my idea for this, if you've probably gathered already what I've done and done, is I wanted it to make it look like it was a reinforced building. So this is a Slocum Joe's that was there and has always been here, and it was dilapidated and shit, and then the wastelanders who actually decided to stumble across it have reopened it. Unfortunately, I don't actually have anyone working here, and again, I learned that after I finished everything. I quite like the way it looks. I wanted to just kind of play around a little bit, kind of see what I could do. It's not maybe as fancy as my other structures by dint of the fact that I wanted to use a pre-existing structure and build around it, but I had quite a lot of fun kind of reinforcing. I didn't go over the top because I wanted it to be a relatively simple build. And I also do use one of the arcade machines. They're really annoying. I like them, but they're really annoying. So whoever designed the mod, I think that was the piece. That was actually the Bethesda one, wasn't it? They've put the power outlet in the dumbest place possible. So a lot of you have probably already noticed this because you've got it. It's a great mod, by the way. I'm happy to pay for it because you have to kind of glitch them into the wall. But basically, they've put the power outlet on the back, and it's one of the big ones. So when you basically actually... Oh, I do have a lot of trouble with the rug in this one. For whatever reason, this road just did not want me to do it. But whenever you try and put them, they can't go too close to the wall. A lot of you probably remember this used to happen before we started rug glitching things, especially with certain cupboards and the... What do we call it? The new Coca-Cola machines especially were annoying for this, where you couldn't actually place them, like, sheer against the wall. Well, this is the same with the stupid freaking machines. However, you can get them in, and you can actually place them quite close to the wall. You have to use the select tool, and you have to wire them up first. But other than that, they are actually really cool. I really want to start playing this again. I'm thinking of maybe starting another survival game for myself. I mean, because, like, I was playing my other survival game, and I rushed it, a lot of you know what I mean, you do it in Skyrim sometimes as well, or other kind of big RPG, where you feel like you've rushed through the main game a little bit too much, and you want to kind of like really heavily RP it. So I want to kind of like, I think I might start again, basically. Not on this save, don't worry, but I might start my own survival playthrough, and like, yeah, it'll be fun. I like the entrance though. I'm quite pleased with this. I spent a little bit of a while on this, thinking like, how can I make what effectively is just a stupid square building cool looking? Well, here we go. I am actually going to build another one of these, I think. I want to do one in a settlement, but it'll be, instead of being a Slocum Joe's, I'm going to actually build an arcade. I think that'll be quite fun, because there's loads of stuff, for example, in Nuka World that I can use, so it'll be fun. And it'll actually be at a settlement. I just have to figure out which one. I mean, potentially, I still haven't finished the Red Rocket in Nuka World, so potentially that one or another one. We will think. I'm not committing to any right now. But yeah, I really like these Slocum Joe's bits a lot. Like, I'm putting out there. They're pretty cool. They're very colourful. I like the way they light up. It's good. It's a good DLC. It's a good egg. Yeah, I like it. And I also like these walls too. They're a bit colourful, but you can get slightly less colourful ones. But they're quite nice. They're thin, which is interesting. So the kind of actual, yeah. The only thing is a bit irritating is there aren't many floor choices. Like ceiling choices rather. I thought they'd have more. And also maybe a staircase would be nice, but other than that. The door's also an auto-closing door, which is quite nice. Well, you can get an auto-closing one. There are two. So that's quite grand. That's quite alright, isn't it? But yes, I'm having so much fun with this workbench anywhere mod. It's so good. I'm just a bit miffed about the shops, because it means that, like... Because what I was thinking of doing is having a couple of, like, just traders knocking around. But, you know, like... I mean, I can use the what do you call it? So the USO mod has an NPC section that has pre-developed traders. But you can't, for example, change their clothes, shit like that. Right now, what I'm doing right here is... I haven't done this in ages. So I used to do this all the time, which is you put a windmill inside this shack foundation. It does go in, as you will see, because this looks nice. I like doing it like this. But you have to kind of put it in. You literally see I'm trying to push it in. For some reason, I think it was this area of the game was a bit temperamental, because I had trouble doing all of my glitches here. I eventually get it in. I wanted to show you my trials and tribulations. I do like my windmill generators though, and I do like my windmill generators. I use this all the time. It just looks good. Like, it fits in, allows you to glitch the windmill generator, and as you will see in a sec, it kind of snaps in. So all of the glitches still work, basically. This is just one I haven't done in ages. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, you look at that. See, it went in first time. I think it's that road. You get that in the game. It's like weird shit just wants to be a knobhead, and in this case, it was that. It was that road. I do want to show you my decoration as well. I mainly almost exclusively relied on the new stuff, which means it's not as potentially as fancy, or... It looks good, basically, but I could probably have... I didn't want to use too much modded stuff, because I wanted to kind of make it look like, you know, so you could see what a Slocum Joe's looked like was the plan. Also, I didn't show you me decorating the top, because I redo a load of it. It's just boxes and barrels. I put a guard post and put a Slocum Joe's sign on it. It's pretty grand. So you see, it's just boxes and barrels. You don't need to see me do that, do you? Plus, this video was way too long. So much dicking around. But it's quite cool. I do like it. I've got so many ideas for this workbench anyway. I think I'm quite excited to do as well. I might... Maybe when I do mine... This will be ages away, so don't expect this. Because I've done quite a few... home plate build. I might do a new one. Like, if I do a survival playthrough, I might do a new one, because I'm thinking I want to use loads of, like, the new DLC, because I haven't actually decorated my home plate in ages, and, like, with, you know, for example, Eleonora's mod, yeah, you said your name properly, and the one which adds, like, all the home stuff, like the fridges, and also, like, this one, and then the arcades especially. I could do a lot of cool stuff with a fun little home plate. Like, for example, also we've got, like, so many more walls I could even partition the room. So I might do a home plate build at some point, but it'll be a while. And it'll almost certainly be on survival mode, so I'll have to make sure I have all the stuff. So this is me trying to find the shop as well. I couldn't find it. But there is still a lot of stuff in here. Just as a side as well, a lot of the stuff in this snaps together, especially the counters, and also the, what do we call it? what are they called? The arcane machines in the arcade mod as well. They snap together. What that means is that means that you can't use the rug glitch on them. So you'll try and put them on the rug, then the rug won't actually... It just won't... You won't work, basically. You can't rug glitch them. You can select all glitch them, but you can't put them on the rug, which is annoying. This is a very nice light, by the way. I also like these canopies. These canopies will get some love because they're quite nice. The blue ones, anyway. It looks a little bit messy at the top. Don't worry, I do tidy that up. Okay, so we're going to decorate the inside. There's lots of stuff. As you can see, there's no shop. The shop has been removed. Look at this sign, for example. Like, why? Who thinks about... I wish a little bit more sense would have been put into wiring these things up. By the way, there are lights that don't need to be wired up, so smaller ones, as you can see. So you're grand there. You don't have to worry about them, you know, having to... But, like, those of you remember the light boxes, and there's loads of stuff that just has this ugly power out at the back. Like, at least put it at the side, or, like, at the top or something, or make it smaller. But instead it's this massive, massive power outlet that just always looks really awkward wired up. The arcade machines are the same, and I'm just thinking... You can, by the way, on the arcade machine, I walk over to it, and you'll see what I've done is I put a power outlet on the side of it. I didn't show me putting that in, because it took me 20 minutes to figure out what to do it. And I'll show you that when I do an actually arcade settlement. But yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the dick. Bit of pain in the dick. Yeah, there's no shops, which is annoying, but these snap together, which means you can't glitch them. But that's fine, because they look cool. I didn't realise one of them actually lights up, and I didn't realise. So I've got a lit up one and an unlit one right next to each other. See, the counter snapped, and that isn't actually the shop counter. There's actually another one that has a thingy-mabob, a huge flip on it. What do we call it? What does it have on it? A till, David. That's what it's called. I mean, I can put a till on the top, but that means you can't have someone actually, you know, serving your coffee or whatever. I really do like these quite a bit. They're quite nice. Very correctly, you can actually make... I haven't actually tried. I'm going to try it. I'm going to start... Basically, while this is rendering, I will be starting my survival playthrough, right? Spoiler. And... Oh, I'll have to run all the way down there. I'll get murdered. Fuck it. Well, I'm going to start using the coffee. It's going to be fun. I think you can make it. It'd be grand. It'd be cool. See, I kind of kept this quite straightforward. I wanted it to look like a diner. And the good thing is there's so much stuff that comes with the Slocum Joe's deal, mod, or whatever the fuck it is. KDLC. That you don't have to actually almost leave the menu. So the only non-Slocum Joe's things is this refrigerator here. Which is nice. And the arcade, and that's it. It's a really nice little mod, this. Okay, wait, is that a workbench? I haven't tried them. I'm going to try them in a sec. Are those workbenches? I don't know, or are they just aesthetic? I'm going to try them out. I think they might be workbenches. But I haven't tried. It just didn't occur to me, because I'm a bit bellend. I'll say it again, I do wish the prices would be in caps. I know, obviously, these are pre-war, but if you think about it, they're not, and they are. So it would be... Because that's a chalkboard, right? I could just change the prices to be caps. Didn't think. But it's quite nice. It's a very good mod. Lots of nice themed. I was annoyed. I had this whole plan for like a load of guards as well. I had a guard chair ready, so there was going to be a guard guarding that area at the top. At the side, and there was going to be one at the top. There is one at the top, but I was going to have one sitting down as well. God damn it. Stupid workbench anywhere mod. Not being flawlessly perfect. But the sign's really nice. I love the pink. It's quite cool. Quite colourful. I think, like, I'll probably make use of these signs in my kind of slightly more... Like, for example, my home plate might use them, because I'll have my own little Slocum Joes in the corner, probably. So anyway, here it is. So I've got one guard at the top there. And I replaced the guard post and put a sign, so it looks a little bit less busy. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. I'm quite pleased with the way it looks overall. I get stuck behind this, sorry about that. I really like the way it looks. It's quite simple. I quite enjoyed making the bits. It's not the most complex structure in the world, but it does look quite nice. And I am still a little miffed that I can't actually turn it into a functioning shop, but oh well. You can see where I've wired up at the side there. upstairs looks exactly the same. Got Matey Boy. That's one of the USO guards, so basically he's static. But I just wanted someone here. But you basically, like, if I use I could have people here if I use the teleport beacon. Problem is I can't assign them, and they do kind of meander around, but none of them actually work anywhere. And I decided just not have it because I didn't want random settlers getting lost. In we go. So it's quite nice inside, though. It's quite cozy. But you know what I mean? It is really, like, it is a post-wall thing. So see what I've done there is I put the little thing at the side of the conduit. So basically what I did is I wired it up to the side conduit first, and then moved it against the wall so that way I could actually wire it up. Anyway, as always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I'll have a new video up soon, and you guys enjoy your week. Take care.